These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tyrese Maxey.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Big Dog is out there with Jokic. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Wiggins in at the two-guard spot. And for Detroit, they've got Gary Trent. Also, Ivy out there, and it's Walsh in at the small forward position. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And the Warriors start out with the ball. Takes the 13-footer, and Ingram the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
It's Trent on the wing. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ingram outside. Rob. Pass break Detroit. Here's Ivy. Lays it up off the glass.
Sprinting up the floor, the defense can't get ahead of Jaden Ivey.
And here's Golden State. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Trent, following the miss by Jokic. 5 to shoot. Trent. Maxey grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Jokic, looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we've got rapper Big Sean in the building here tonight, a native of Detroit. And a big NBA fan.
Always great to see him cheering on his hometown team. It's clear how much he loves attending games.
Wiggins against Trent. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Big Dog, and he just worked New York in that last game. Jokic against Capella, trying to get something going. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Watkins shooting one.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. In the corner, it's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Watkins. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Big Dog's got 5 now.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Here's Walsh, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now Trent, pass to Ivy, launches a 3, and that's collected by Watkins. And here is Ingram. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. Ingram's got his second basket.
They're getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
And stolen by Wiggins. Ivy against Maxey. Jokic passes to Watkins. Launches it. And it's Jokic missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Ingram. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Detroit, they're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings.
And right now for the Pistons, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And here are the Warriors now, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Ingram finds Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Watkins passes to Jokic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Stretching the defense out, you have to stay on Jokic from that range.
Pistons trail by 5. Ivy dishes to Capella. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Maxey after Clint Capella's bucket. Ingram left side, down low. And Capella over to help.
That is fantastic ability while in the air. Can this guy get up there or what?
And Greg, he does not need an invitation. If he's got a chance to throw it down, he'll always take it, huh?
Wow.
Wow is right. For Detroit, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Walsh, covered by Wiggins. To the inside. Here's Ivy, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And that one falls for Ivy.
And with Ivy, you get this relentless energy. He plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Warriors also making a change. Sohan's checked in.
Spark. So you can do it.
Pistons leading by 11. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Maxey. Big Dog is out there with Ingram. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Wiggins in a 2-guard. Here's Walsh. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Holland. No good with the triple. Warriors shooting for the game at 42%. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He picked up 58 points and was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Isaac. Isaac. Great positioning on the putback. Isaac's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
And you have to box out Isaac. When you don't, he's capable of putting back those misses.
Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Isaac.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Walsh. Pass to Isaac. Here's Clinton. Isaac a screen. Clinton misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
There's Big Dog. 11 points in the game. Ingram kicks to Maxey. There's Big Dog. He's covered by Isaac. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Pistons leading by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Big Dog. Golden State moving the ball around. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Clinton. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Determined to score, Collins smelled that play out and wanted to make something happen offensively.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Zach Collins. Shooting one.
And that one falls for Collins. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
There's Big Dog. He's got 11. And that one's good, Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Clinton. He's got 5. Isaac a screen on Maxey. Here's Clinton. Here's Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And the Pistons making a change here. Little's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Wiggins is checked in for Big Dog. we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Pistons on top, running away with it. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Golden State Warriors.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. He's checked in for Bull.
You're up.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gary Trent is out there with Ivy. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Walsh, and it's small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Watkins passes to Maxey. The tray, and the three ball is good. Maxey's got 8 points.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
It's rebounded by Watkins. Warriors trail by 21. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times, throws that one away. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Ingram passes to Watkins. Back to Ingram. To the paint. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Corbett. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Watkins, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pistons leading by 21. Trent outside. Corbett covered by Watkins. Ivy against Maxey. Here's Corbett. Great D that time from Watkins.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. And it's in there. And that's 17 points for Big Dog.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pistons passing it around. Here's Perbe. Good on the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Ivy with it. He's got 8. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Ivy passes to Trent. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Trent's got 13 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Capella. And here's Ivy. He's covered by Maxey. Back to Ivy from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at Ivy just playing with that quick pace and firing.
Here's Big Dog. 21 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Watkins. Detroit leading by 21. Pass to Capella. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Big Dog. 23 points in the game. Maxey on the wing. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Maxey's got 10.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Pass to Holland. In the corner, it's Capella. Shot clock at 6. Here's Quintman. Here's another rebound.
And the way he attacks the glass every night, it's unreal.
A cut above everyone else. He could reach 5th all-time for rebounds in a single season. Driving in, and they pick up 2. 13 points in the game.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
There's Big Dog. Capella covering. Pass to Wiggins. Maxey with it. There's Big Dog. And he makes that one. Big Dog's got 25 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Isaac a screen. And stolen by Wiggins. And they're running. And here they go. Big Dog, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
At the line for your Pistons, Clintman, shooting 1.
Zach Collins checked in for Clint Capella. And the Warriors also making a change. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Maxey. Pistons leading by 20. Pass to Clintman. From deep. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now DiVincenzo. Wiggins outside, takes the 3, hits it from 3-point range. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Holland, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Holland's got 15 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. This one for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Warriors trail by 20. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Wiggins from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Perbet. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Pistons making a change here. Purdue's checked in.
Number 37, Ed Purdue.
44 seconds left to play here in the third. Golden State's gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to Big Dog. Screen by Wiggins. Watkins passes to Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Great open look there. He's got 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pistons leading by 14. Here's Holland. He's got 15. Purdue with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Clintman. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Pistons on top. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Jokic is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Maxey. And it's Watkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Isaac comes to help. Ingram wide open. That three off the mark.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
The Warriors making a switch here. Holes checked in.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Detroit leading by 15. Here's Klintman.
Andrew Wiggins. Third personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Klintman taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 16. Now here's Ingram. Outside, Maxey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Goal against Isaac. Little tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jokic finds Maxey. Collins against Jokic. Bull the pass to Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons leading by 13. Isaac outside. Pistons passing it around. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Isaac with the steal. Fast break Detroit. Little with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Little with the ball. He's against Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Holland. Here's Klintman. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Klintman's got 4 this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Holland. Pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Holland, no good. Warriors trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 8 points for Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. Collins against Bull.
The jump hook, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Ingram, a screen on Isaac. From deep, Jokic. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Maxey looking it over. Rebound, Detroit. Holland's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
Isaac.
That's good from Isaac.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Bol Bol. That one is no good. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Here's Trent. It's good.
And Trent Jr. is like a microwave. Once he heats up, he is tough to cool down.
Pass to Sohan. Wiggins kicks to Ingram. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. Here's Ivy. Wiggins with the block.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
To the paint, here's Trent. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Pass to Jokic. For 3, Ingram. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And the Pistons making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And the free throw, no good.
So much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's Ivy inside. Here's Perbet. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Maxey in the corner. Wiggins outside. Jokic a screen. Puts it up. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
To the wing on the left. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Maxey passes to Jokic. Rebound by the Pistons. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Ivy. Capella with it. Jokic defending. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, with a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
Jokic with it. Looking to get back on track here. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 7th assist in the game. Perbet, defended by Sohan. And here's Trent outside. Warriors with the rebound. Sohan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only 1 so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Perbet, defended by Sohan. Here's Perbet. Takes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Maxey, Detroit with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Good on the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Jokic. Wiggins outside. Now Maxey. No good on the 3.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Jokic against Capella. Trent with it. Back to Capella. In the corner, Ivy with it. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Maxey passes to Sohan. Now Maxey. Ingram finds Wiggins. Maxey with it. It's not going to go for him. Quarter of this one, and so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time